Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 1 of... Actually, this is a return to an LP on my channel that I haven't done since... episodes since about 2019, I guess? Or sometime around there. It's a game that I played only 5 episodes of in the LP. And actually, for a while there, I don't know why, but I was playing off-screen. Or off camera, and I ended up racking up, 11 hours in it, or 12 hours, just about. And that game is Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark. This is a strategy RPG, and it's really well done, and I really enjoyed it. And, I was talking to a friend about it, and really kind of ignited me to go back to it. And I said, yeah, I want to play this one again. And start from scratch and actually make progress. And, I don't know the game all that well, even though I have 12 hours played. They were played like 3-4 years ago. So we'll be discovering it together, and I hope you'll join me for this journey. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit play, and we're going to see what happens. I have some coffee here. I'm sipping. Okay, I do not have a gamepad connected right now. I do have one, but not connected. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the options screen. We're greeted by some very cool music. I'll go ahead and light up a smoke here. Check out video. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Tutorial hints, yes. Everything else looks good. The game will keep running when you tab out. Yes, I want that on. Did it save that? Yes. Key bindings. Okay. Space confirm. Oh. Let's go ahead and click new game and see what we get into here. Don't worry over much about these settings. You'll be able to change them in games from the troops menu while not in combat. Difficulty. Veteran. This is the default setting. It's recommended for players with a solid amount of experience playing tactical RPGs. Warning, this mode can be fairly difficult and might not be for everyone. We'll start on Veteran. Default injury system. When a character falls in combat, they'll have a penalty to all their stats until they rest for a full battle. Resting means you won't deploy them during an encounter. This setting encourages the player to create a few substitute units, okay? Random numbers. The game uses a simple 1 to 100 roll, just like rolling a D100. This is roughly as true of a random system as you can get in a video game. Enemies level scaling. This is the recommended setting. Each map has a minimum and maximum level range for enemies, so they will try to keep up with your level, but if you're struggling, you could raise your level to past theirs and thus overpower your foes. Raw stats scaling. Enemies will have the stats a character of their level would normally have. For the most part, these are the same stats you would have if you'd level your character in the current class almost exclusively. I like that. Their stat scale and stuff. Added enemies, you'll face the regular amount of enemies. The game was primarily balanced around these encounters. Enemies gear default. Enemies will have a fair amount of gear on their person. They usually won't grab all the accessories they can, but they should otherwise mostly wear as much as they can once the story picks up. Enemies will always spawn with passives and counters if their level's high enough. Enemies will attempt to drown the player's units most of the time if it would be possible for them to do so. A unit that cannot swim that gets pushed or teleported into water will drown, dealing all their HP and damage. Please note, drowning units is a basic mechanic and has many forms of counterplay. Enemies use revive, will sometimes revive other fallen enemies. They have decreasing odds of doing so the more a target has died. They have a low maximum amount of times they can do this per battle. Enemies have items. They'll have access to a small stockpile of items. In general, they'll have less than you, but might have access to higher tiers faster than you if you're leveling faster than normal. Recommended option, and enemies have a good chance of making use of items when they need them. Okay. Looks good. Let's get started.
In the dark days of centuries past, an otherworldly beast known as the Maw appeared in Tiora, leaving ruin in its wake. In this time of need, 7 great heroes rose against the threat. The battle was fierce, but the heroes prevailed, and the beast was vanquished. In slaying the beast, the heroes gained the power of immortality. They formed the Council of Immortals to rule over the land and enforce order to prevent such a catastrophe from ever happening again. But powerful as the Immortals may be, they are few. Thus, they created the Order of Arbiters to enforce their will and protect the land. As agents of the Immortals, Arbiters wield absolute authority. They are judge, jury, and executioner. But in time, the Order of Arbiters has grown complacent and corrupted. Could a threat as dire as the ancient beast itself be looming over Tiora?
Very cool. Definitely dealing with some magic and 7 immortals. Good work, Anodyne. You handled yourself well. Thanks, Captain. I don't feel I actually did all that much, though. Violent confrontation isn't always necessary or desirable. Negotiation is an equally important skill for an Arbiter. Of course you're right, Captain. Are you sure Reiner knew the time we agreed to meet, Captain? Yes, he knows, but knowing Reiner, he's probably... Did you hear that? I didn't. Help, please, anyone! Sounds like it came from the alley just ahead. Let's go. What is the meaning of this, sir? Why on earth would you strike down an unarmed man? Explain yourself. Pesky witnesses. What a bother. You hireling, earn your coin for once and dispatch these interlopers. Okay, we've got combat. Galay, defeat Alphonse. Deployment. In this phase, you can decide which allies you want to join the battle. You can place the characters on the glowing cyan tiles until the unit limit has been reached, shown in the top left corner. Sometimes specific characters will automatically join the battle and cannot be removed. At all times, the bottom right of the screen contains a list of buttons you can currently use. When using a mouse, you can also click on these icons to activate them. The left mouse button X is confirm and the right button is cancel. At most times in the game, you can press the help button to enter the help screen where you can get information about relevant things shown on screen. Lastly, you can disable these tutorials in the option, though it's not recommended to do so for new players. Okay, so we've got Virgil, a wizard. Let's go ahead and put him right here. And that would be it. 3 of 3 units placed. Oh, we have a mender. So let's actually put a mender here. We have Virgil, and we have whoever we just placed. Let me go ahead and press. I have one hand on my coffee here. Lana. T battle start. Let's actually look at the troops menu first. From this menu, you can manage your units, including changing their equipment, classes, abilities, etc. You can also access crafting, check your items, sort your units, and many more options. Look at the bottom right screen to see all the options. Explore away. So I want to check Lana especially. Let's check her equipment. You can't change your unit's equipped here. You can change your unit's equipped gear here. Each unit has 6 slots to work with unless you have special abilities that influence what you can equip. Like dual wield or sturdy grip, for example. You can equip 1 weapon, 1 body piece, 1 hat piece, 1 shield for certain classes, and as many accessories as you can fit. Okay, she's actually got a wood staff, just a regular wooden stick. Thin bronze hair ornament, circlet, and a linen robe, a simple linen shift to be worn when doing housework. I thought she might have a ranged weapon or something. And we'll get into this screen more. I just wanted to check her equipment quick. So let's go ahead and start the battle. Yes. By lawful decree of the Arbiters, I order you to lay down your weapons and surrender. Now. You are an Arbiter? This is even more tiresome than I thought. Hireling, exterminate these pests for me and you will receive a tidy bonus. At once, Lord Alphonse. As you wish. Anadine, it looks as though you're about to face your first real battle. Yes, I see. I am ready, Captain. I'm sure you are, but why don't we quickly review the basics, just to be safe. In Felseal Arbiter's Mark, combat is turn-based. Every unit will get an individual turn where they can move and or take an action in any order. You can see the global turn order at the top of the screen. A unit can move up to a maximum amount of tiles every turn, shown by their movement range, the boots icon. That movement is also restricted by terrain, and units can only reach tiles that are within their vertical movement range, shown by the whatever icon that is. The height of a tile is shown in the top left corner of the screen. Okay, so she can reach 5 height, 4 movement speed. A unit can take a single action every turn. The list of all their possible actions will be shown every turn for you to choose from. Actions include everything that isn't your movement, such as attacking, using an ability, opening a chest, etc. Now then, let's deal with this scum. Move on the map, limited by your movement value. You may still take action afterwards if you haven't done so already. Deals 1 times physical damage with your equipped weapon. Abilities of the mercenary class. These fighters are versed in all manner of warcraft. They know that combat can be a fickle thing and are prepared for whatever situation is thrown at them. Holy magic. Abilities of the mender class. Medics who specialize in using holy magic to keep their allies healthy and alive. Use an item. Item counts are shared amongst the team and are refilled for free to their maximum value after the end of each battle. End your turn right away. If you end your turn without taking an action, your next turn will come slightly faster. Moving has no impact on this. Okay, so let's go ahead and move. About right here. What's Warcraft? Field Aid restores 0.6 times mind HP and removes poison, bleed, mute, cripple, sleep. Forceful Strike deals 0.85 times physical attack damage and pushes the target away by 1 tile. Depending on the terrain, this could have interesting results. So let's try to push him into his own person here. Alright, deals double damage. Like, attacks from the side deal more damage than from the front, and attacks from the back deal even more damage. Taking advantage of this mechanic will be crucial to victory. At the end of the turn, you get to select your character's facing. Try not to show your back to your enemies, as they will also deal more damage from the sides and the back. Okay, Holy Magic, Panacea, Heal. I kind of want you to just end. And Anodyne. Let's check your Warcraft, Forceful Strike. I think she would do more damage just attacking. That's minus 23. What's Forceful Strike? 27. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. see what they do. Hanging up an anodyne. Oh. Okay, now I guess I can move her. Or actually just heal. So I'm going to move Kyrie. How do I see through? Minus 18. Can I do Warcraft again? Forceful Strike. Yeah, she has an MP bar. Enough. I yield. A wise choice, if a bit late in the coming. Victory. Rewards 700 gold, 100 influence points, and 2 snakebite oil. 60 ability points for bench units, 18 vicarious learning. Kyrie never falls bonus, map completion, total for participants 132. Alright. Ladies, there you are. What's this? You didn't tell me you were going to a party. Reiner, at last. Weren't we supposed to meet an hour ago? We could have used your help with these thugs. No matter. This gentleman kept us company, and now we will show our gratitude by providing him with a nice, comfy cell. You cannot be serious. Do you not know who I am? I am a lord, Lord Alphonse, to be precise. As a nobleman of the realm, I command you to release me. Slaying an unarmed man, attempting to eliminate the witnesses to your foul crime, and now resisting lawful arrest. There are limits to the privileges of nobility, as you are about to learn. An arbiter and a simpleton, I see. Very well, let us proceed with the farce if we must. Bring me to the Arbiter's chapter house for my trial. Are you suddenly struck dumb as well as simple? The night's chill does not agree with me. Make haste and escort me to the chapter house, wench. Reiner, I've decided to make a small detour to Luster. We will personally deliver this nobleman to the main chapter house. Clever. Wonder how much sway the little lordling has in Luster. Very little, I suspect. Gather our people and make everything ready. We move at first light. On it. Now, to ensure you are comfortable for the trip. Outrageous, simply outrageous. Simmer down or I'll pull out a gag next. No one bothers washing the gags in between prisoners, mind you. Ooh. Very well. What about the other one, Captain? Just a henchman. We'll drop him off at the local chapter house. No need to cart them both all the way to Luster. Alright, we're at the world map. Let's head for Luster now. I'm sure our eminent guest is eager to get started on his trial. Okay. The journey may be treacherous. We should stop at the local guild here in Galay and hire more hands for the road. An extra recruit would go a long way. Okay, let's go ahead and enter the area. Hit the guild. In need of new recruits. You can change the visual appearance of units in this section by using the left-right arrows on any category. You can quickly change its value or select the row. Click on the row text with the mouse or hit the confirm button to view a list of possible options. You can import your own portraits into the game. Information is provided in the game's main folder about the process. Interesting. Level. Okay, we can get a level 2 mercenary. Scoundrel, mender, wizard, mercenary. What's a scoundrel? Is there any way to view this? I didn't want to do that. Let's go with level 2. Well, it says I should probably get a mercenary. If I hit T randomize. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Lily Lestrange. Mercenary. Yeah, I guess that works. Level 2. Name input, portrait. This is all just cosmetic options. Remember to equip your new recruit before combat. Cool that we can change appearance later. Let's hit the shop. Welcome to my store. Only the finest. Peruse at your leisure. Try and buy. I remember this. This was cool. Let's go ahead and outfit Lily. A soldier's truest friend. A short sword. Wall. A heavy mining hammer. That'd be plus 26. Plus vert goes to 4 from 3. I don't see the bonus of keeping a short sword. I guess it's just cheaper. Let's look at like Lana. Oh, Traveler Garb is interesting. Adds to speed and defense, but lowers resistance quite a bit. Padded clothes to protect from weather and bandits alike. So I guess there's going to be a lot of interesting trade-off type items. Anodyne. You've got a maul. Simple woodcutter's axe. I don't see any point of having that. Buckler. Can you use a buckler? You can't. Oh no. Attack minus 70. Small target shield for archers and fencers. Maul is two-handed. Bronze helm. Fur cap. Would actually add 50 water resistance, it looks like. But lower defense by 4. A thick raccoon fur hat. Very warm. Old armor, the only memento left to Anodyne from her departed mother. This armor has seen better days. Traveler garb. She's going to be in the thick of things, so. Reiner has a hidden knife, an assassin's last resort. Fur cap and traveler garb, that's fine. Can't wear a buckler. Kyrie has an axe, buckler, fur cap. Short sword. I guess we should get her a buckler. Looks like it raises everything pretty well. A fur cap. Very nice. And that's it. So let's go ahead and buy this now. Tab back. You happy with your purchases? Confirm purchases. A utilitarian knife for cooking, crafting, and the occasional killing. I didn't see a foreigner. He's a scoundrel. No, dagger just adds 1% evasion. And that's it. The hidden knife is much better. Okay, so that's pretty much all we need here. If I just check everything again. Circlet for a cap, linen robe. Oh, would linen robe be... No, Traveler Guard has more defense, but less resist. And more speed. Crossbow. Scoundrel could use a crossbow. Huh. X. A simple hunting weapon plus 5 accuracy. Did we try that on Reiner? Aha. Speed and stuff minus 10. Yeah, what's this number here? Is that critical percentage or something? Alright, we're done here. Let's go ahead and check out the... Let's go ahead and save, actually. See, I have all these other saves. Slot 1. Let's, check out our troops menu. When one of your characters has earned enough AP to purchase an ability, the up icon will be shown over their feet. If the icon is moving, it means you can learn a new ability since you last checked them. Alright, Kyrie can learn a new ability. You can learn new abilities for classes you have access to. You'll need to spend AP to learn abilities. AP will be earned for your current selected class and not your subclass through participating in combat. Characters not in combat will receive a smaller portion of the AP earned by those in combat. Additionally, everyone will earn a small amount of AP for classes their allies are using through the Vicarious Learning bonus. Okay, so let's look at the classes. Mender, medics who specialize in using holy magic to keep their allies healthy and alive. Mercenary are fighters versed in all manner of warcraft. They know that combat can be a fickle thing and are prepared for whatever situation is thrown at them. Scoundrels are tricksters who eschew brute strength in favor of speed and nimbleness. They are adept at acquiring what others possess. Oh. This is interesting. So we can go with Power Strike, deals 0.8 times physical attack damage and inflicts attack down. Or Mind Strike, and inflicts mind down. I mean, mind down is very nice if you're going to be a Wizard Slayer type. And I like that, and we could eventually get that, I'm sure. I don't think these are mutually exclusive. Or perhaps they are, I don't know. F1 help. Reduces the score, attack score of the afflicted unit, reduces the mind score. Field aid. But I think Power Strike will be more utilitarian. Level 3 Mercenary attained. Knight class has been unlocked. Knight, these champions protect the weak and can shrug off even the most powerful of blows. Oh, she's got holy magic. On top of the regular abilities a unit has access to through their current class, they can also select a secondary set of abilities taken from any other class they have access to. You'll automatically use the 2 passive abilities that your current class provides after you unlock them, and you can also select up to 2 passive abilities and 1 counter from any of those you know. Don't be afraid to experiment and create a unique unit that suits your own playstyle. You have no unused passive abilities you can equip right now. Learn new ones by spending AP. You have no unused counter. Abilities of the Knight class. These champions protect the weak and can shrug off even the most powerful of blows. Okay. Let's just stick with Holy Magic. And I guess we learned, yeah, Power Strike is there, okay. Very good. Oh, and Anodyne knows something. Let's go ahead and do her abilities. Mercenary. Can go ahead and learn Field Aid. Scoundrel class has been unlocked. I think she's fine as Mercenary right now. Oh, and what are her custom? Steel GP or Holy Magic? Let's go ahead with Holy Magic. And what about Reiner? And go ahead with Warcraft for Reiner. Can I switch characters from here? I can. Virgil. Go ahead and get Holy Magic. Elementalism for Lana. Lily Lestrange can get Holy Magic. Okay, cool. I think we're pretty well established here. Character's portrait, class, what is that? Critical chance. Let's look at this sheet for a minute. It represents the character's chance of landing a critical hit on the target. Critical hits by default do 50% more damage and will automatically apply any debuff that the attack might have. Your critical hit chance is based on your current class and equipment. Normally, only regular attacks can become critical hits, but with a special passive, abilities could also get critical hits. A height a character can jump up or down when moving to an adjacent tile. If the height differences between the current tile and the destination tile is bigger than the unit's jump value, movement will not be possible. The amount of spaces the character can move in a single turn during combat. When moving, the height of spaces also restricts the unit's movement, not just their movement value. Speed represents the character's speed in combat. The higher the value, the faster a character's turn will once again come in combat. A high enough speed might yield more turns during battle than a character with a lower speed would get. Mind represents the magical prowess of a character in terms of the magnitude of their attacks and abilities. Most magical abilities have their damage or healing based on the mind score. For abilities that use mind for their damage, their description will mention it. Attack represents the physical prowess of a character in terms of their magnitude of their attacks and abilities. Regular attacks and most martial abilities have their damage or healing based on the attack score. For abilities that use attack for their damage, the description will mention it. Current and maximum MP of the character. Unless using special abilities, a character will start the battle with 0 MP and will automatically recover 10 MP each turn. MP is needed to use various abilities. I'm surprised it's not telling me about resistances. Oh. Each icon represents a different element. Water, fire, earth, thunder, dark, holy. Wow, those are really good icons. They really are easy to understand. Very nice. A character will take lessened or increased damage based on their resistance. Positive resistances mean less damage taken, and negative means more damage taken. Evasion represents the character's ability to completely evade any incoming offensive action, including abilities and regular attacks. Your evasion score is based on your current class and your equipment. In general, all characters have 100 minus target's evasion percentage chance to hit a target. This means that unless a target is stacking evasion, your chance to hit should be high, usually around 95 to 99%. But also that stacking evasion can be a powerful means of avoiding damage. Evasion caps at 50%. That's very cool. So they only have a 94% chance in general to hit him. Resistance represents the character's resilience to magical damage. The higher the res, the less damage will be received from any attacks that target the res score. which is most magical attacks. Defense represents the character's resilience to physical damage. The higher the defense, the less damage will be received from any attacks that target the defense score, which is most physical attacks. Very simple, yet I'm sure it's going to be quite deep and interesting. Let's go ahead and save again. I don't know. I think I'm going to save here and call it an episode. It's a little bit early. Well, actually, we've been playing for 35 minutes, so not too bad. I want to thank you for joining me. I do invite you to come back for more. There's going to be a lot more. In this first run, this first batch of videos that I make, I'm shooting for at least 20 episodes to come out here shortly. Over time on YouTube, of course, so feel free to stay tuned for them. I'd love to have you guys. It's going to be very fun. It's a very cool, deep CRPG type of RPG. So thank you so much for watching. Much love, peace, and joy, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And take care until next time. Much more to come, and we'll head to the crossroads next. Bye-bye.